What's up, guys? It is Chris back with another watch video. Today we are taking a look at About Vintage and their 1926 at sea diver in green. Before we get into it, please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. It is super helpful for the channel and I very much appreciate it. So I have featured About Vintage a few times on the channel in the past. I really like the brand. They have sent me this watch for review. I do not have to return it, so please keep that in mind. This is another dive watch from the brand with a green theme. So they recently sent me a dive watch, their 1926, which I will bring back in just a minute to show you guys, compare it to this watch a little bit. But what they've been doing is they've been launching their watches in special packages. So this watch comes in the box that it normally comes in. However, it also comes with two other straps on top of the 3-link bracelet. So inside you get the watch on the bracelet. So you can see here, this is the green version, as I mentioned, of the 1926. This is the one with the sweep second quartz movement. It's a VH35, so it's a meca-quartz. And it's the same packaging. I've already sized this watch for my wrist, and you can see it just comes with a little information on the watch, a little bit of history about 1926. It was basically the invention of the dive watch. A lot of inspiration from Blancpain, the 50 Fathoms, the Bathyscaphe as well, a lot in these watches. You'll definitely see that in this, and especially the automatic version. Definitely a lot of inspiration there. Just a little booklet, what you need to know. They give you a whole bunch of information on the brand itself, and then operation of the watch, of course, and how many meters water resistance. They've actually upped the water resistance on these watches. I believe they were 100 meters water resistance. Now they're 200. But it also comes with two straps. So you get the bracelet, and then you get a green strap, because this is a green themed watch. And then you get a black strap as well. Both of them are a nice rubber, sort of tropic strap with a little bit of a pattern on them. And this comes on a really nice 3-link bracelet. It's a solid link bracelet with a milled clasp, milled end links. So it's very, very nice. And here's the watch. Now, this is a very good looking watch in my opinion. It's a very interesting watch because, like I said, this gets a VH31 Seiko meca-quartz movement. So this is not automatic. It does have a sweep seconds, as you can see, because it's a mechanical quartz movement, and it does have a sweep seconds, which is very nice. You get a sapphire crystal. It is domed, a very beautiful textured green dial, and this is the turtle version is what they're calling it, because the dial sort of looks like it's actually etched. It doesn't look like it's a pattern. It is a pattern, but it looks like it's actually cut. It's not like a hobnail. It's sort of in between. It's actually a very, very interesting pattern, and it catches light very, very interesting, very nicely actually. There is a gilt dial, so the indices and hands are gilt or gold color, and then of course you get that same gold color on the bezel. The bezel has a steel insert. And this watch comes in at 40 millimeters, or just under 40 millimeters, so 39.5 millimeters, a 12 millimeter thickness, benefiting from the fact that this is a quartz watch or a meca-quartz watch. And like I said, you get solid end links, a milled clasp, and that those end links have quick release, so it is very, very easy to change the straps on here. You have it just like the Zeloses that I just recently reviewed. You just pull on both sides, it snaps right off, and then you could put a new strap on it very easily. It's very easy to do a strap change on these watches. This is sort of a combination of a sandwich dial and a applied indices. So the indices that are at 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock, those are part of a sandwich. So there's a sandwich dial. And then on top of the sandwich, you have applied indices for all the other indices. That's pretty cool, I think. It's something different I haven't really seen before. Sign crown, all stainless steel construction, screwed in case back, and they give you free engraving as well if you want to get something engraved. I think it's free. It might be a very low sum of money if it is something that you have to pay for. I think it's pretty affordable if you do pay for it. So they are making these in 3 different batches. I believe the first 2 batches have already sold out, and I believe this dial version actually sells out the quickest. They are coming out with a 3rd batch, and that 3rd batch will be on November 21st. And you'll be able to get this exact package if you would like. And then I think they go into regular production. When they go into regular production, I think you just get the actual watch on the bracelet. You don't get those 2 extra straps with it. But what they've been doing is they've been doing batches, like I mentioned. So the first batch sold out, the second batch, now they have a third batch on November 21st. And you have an option between this dial, which is the turtle, and then they have a sunray dial, which is a beautiful sunray dial. It's a green dial. I've actually featured a watch on the channel with that, with a similar dial to it. I'll put a link to that above. A beautiful sunray dial on it, and that was really nice. But actually, I actually like this a little bit better. This is kind of like a sunray as well on top of that pattern, the turtle dial. It's very, very nice. Let's listen to the bezel action, and then we will do a lume shot. Really solid bezel action on here. Sounds really good, feels really good. You know, they've definitely gone with the Blancpain 50 fathoms sort of look to the case, to the bezel, everything here. It just gives you that Blancpain 50 fathoms vibe. It's not an exact copy of it, obviously, but it's very, very inspired by it, definitely. So very quickly, I'll throw it on my wrist, then we'll do a lume shot. So let me show you what I'm wearing today. I am wearing the About Vintage. This is the 1926 at sea automatic. This gets a Miyota automatic, an 8S movement. Just a really cool watch. This is another watch that they actually sent me in for review. I did an unboxing for it a while ago. I am coming up to doing a full review on it, and I will actually link above so you guys can see that full review. But this is obviously heavily inspired by the Blancpain 50 fathoms, but you definitely can see the similarities between these two watches. The bezel is a little bit thicker on this, a little bit wider, and you have like a boxed and domed sapphire crystal on here. Just a really cool watch. This came in a package as well that allowed you to get 2 extra straps with it and this bracelet. They just released photos of a new watch that they're releasing on Black Friday, and that will be, I believe, a special edition as well, and that will be an all-black version of this automatic watch. So black Milanese bracelet, black case. I'm not sure if they're giving you straps with it as well. I'd have to check, but just a really cool watch. Very, very nice. So, talking about nice, this is the turtle on my wrist, the 1926 VH31 version on my wrist. I have a 7.5 inch wrist. This is a 39.5 millimeter watch. I mean, you can see it fits really nicely. Just looks really nice. The bracelet's actually very nicely made. You do get push pins, but other than that, the bracelet's really nicely made. It's all milled, very solid links, all brushed. The finishing on these are very, very nice. The people over at About Vintage really like watches, and you can tell they are a fan of watches, and they do a really good job and paying attention to details. 200-meter dive watch. Just looks really good on my wrist. I really like this watch a lot. Anyway, I'll do a quick lume shot, and then we'll wrap up the video. Okay, so there you have it. Not incredible lume on this watch. I think they could definitely put more lume on the indices. The hands are very nicely lumed, and you do have a lume pip right there at 12 o'clock. If anything, they could lume this a little bit better. Maybe lume the bezel, although this has sort of a gold print on the bezel itself, so I'm not sure looming it would really go with the theme. But either way, I think this looks really good. If they loomed it a little bit better, it would be fantastic. And $300, you're getting a whole set. Really nice presentation, beautiful box that comes in, and then you get those 2 straps on top of the bracelet. So a lot of wearing options. I'm going to be wearing this over the next 2 weeks. I'm going to do a full review. I'm going to actually review the other at sea as well, the automatic. I'll be sending that out pretty soon. But in general, I really like these watches. I think they're very good looking. And I think About Vintage really care about the details, and they do a really good job of making a very nice watch. And they're, like I said, I like how they're releasing these in batches and giving you a little bit of espresso pricing, and then also adding on top, giving you some extra straps, which is great because, you know, you get a couple of straps. It's fantastic. Anyway, tell me what you think of this watch in the comments below. I really want to hear from you guys. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. It is super helpful for the channel, and I very much appreciate it. Please also follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is WatchChrisBlog. I have some links in the description. Those links are to Amazon. If you click those links, it helps support the channel. It doesn't cost you anything extra, however, I very much appreciate it. Anyway, thank you for logging on. I'll check you guys out in the next video.